everyone, welcome back for another adventure.
Welcome back.
Today we are in Pleasant Grove, Utah at the base of Grove Creek Trailhead, and we are here for a reason today. We read that there was somebody who saw a Bigfoot right in this canyon, just about a mile up. This was back in May of 1996, and it is May of 2024 right now. The sighting happened between 3 and 4 p.m. and it is about 3:15 right now. So we're right here at the same time of year, same time of day. It is probably busier on this trailhead today in 2024 than it was back in 1996. So who knows if Bigfoot is still around, but we're gonna go check it out, and regardless, it'll be a good day for a hike.
Yeah.
Abundant wildlife. These signs need replaced. Big game animals such as deer, bighorn sheep, cougar, elk. This is telling you how to be safe from the sun and the weather and dehydration.
And that sign looks like it has a lot of sun and weather and dehydration.
Yes, it does. And it says, most forest animals will avoid you. An animal that does not flee is probably not well. Your feelings of sympathy will not be understood by a wild animal, so avoid contact. This almost looks like it got shot, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's what it looks like to me. Some sort of trauma.
And to show where the trailhead starts, you can see we're not far from civilization. Right there off in the distance are a couple of houses, but we're right on the edge of the mountain. And you can see we're gonna go up right here.
I don't know. There's a bunch of natural wildflowers out here.
Now, we're not positive where the Bigfoot was seen, but it seems likely that it was somewhere up high on the rim of the canyon, somewhere right around here. So we're gonna keep our eyes up and look up towards the top. We should have brought binoculars.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that next time. And that side of that rock right there kind of looks like a face. You see the nose?
Oh yeah. It's like it was carved.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a wasp on the camera. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Ah! That was terrifying. Were you terrified?
I just didn't want it to fall in my hand.
Oh my gosh, you should just set the camera down. So I would have done, actually I probably would have dropped the camera, so
thrown it in the river.
it's a good thing you were holding it, not me. There's a lot of butterflies. Look at this one. So it looks like we've hit a dead end of sorts. There's the little waterfall here. We must have, like, it looked like we were staying on the main trail, but we probably should have taken that skinny trail that veered off. Got some graffiti here. right, so I think we made a wrong turn, even though we technically just stayed on the same trail, same main trail. But there was, oh my gosh, these butterflies. There's so many of them. There was a little trail that veered off on the left that just looked like a tiny little thing. And I'm wondering if that's where we were supposed to go. So we're gonna go back and find that.
It's supposed to be like a 5-mile trail.
Yeah, well, out and back.
Yeah.
Like round trip, I think. I think it's like 2.5 miles each way.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna do the whole thing. I don't know. I'm not in very good shape, and I'm tired already. But we'll keep going for a little bit.
Yeah. See what we can find.
See what we can find.
Looks like a harmless little guy.
Yeah, not a rattlesnake, so
Doesn't have the
that's good.
big head like a rattlesnake does. We'll make sure this little guy has a safe travel across the trail. Because there were some bikes that were going
Yeah, I was just
really
say,
fast.
They have like, some people are riding like their electric bikes through here and stuff, and they're quite fast, so we'll stay here and make sure
He is able to transit the road.
Yeah. Slowly making its way across the trail.
It's weird, you can barely see it moving, but it's moving forward.
Yeah.
Just the small muscle movements are able to move it across the trail. Safe travels to the river, little guy.
Ooh, he's going fast now. All right, I'm glad we accidentally went the wrong way because we had to see the snake. But
So he gets across the trail, okay.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is the little trail we were supposed to take.
It's a pretty cool view from clear up here. You can see down into the valley, and Utah Lake is back there.
We're still keeping our eyes up, hoping to catch a glimpse of Bigfoot. Should call for him. Whoop! Big old bird flying up there.
You see its face?
Yeah. He's looking at us.
Like, do I need to run or not?
You don't need to run. We don't hurt ya. We're just looking. Oh. All right, as we get higher, we're definitely much closer to the tops of these mountains now. I think it would be a little bit easier to spot a Bigfoot up here.
Yeah. It is a pretty heavily traveled trail though.
It is. It definitely, there's a lot of people here right now, so I feel like it's probably not as likely.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it was just as busy in 1996.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that Utah's built up a lot,
Yeah,
real estate wise.
right.
Right up into the mountain, whereas you probably had to drive down a dirt road or another road to get up here in 96.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but that's what I assume.
You can veer off here and go down to the river for a second. That's fun.
down there by that rock. There's the little guy.
Yeah, we startled this guy. We were walking past, didn't see him. And as we got past, we heard this loud rustling off to the side of us and turn around, and there he goes.
He was basking on the rock.
Yeah.
That one's a lot smaller than the other one.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's maybe 2 feet, maybe half the size as the other one. There he goes.
That trail down there is where we came from. And as you look around, the bend is where the canyon goes down to.
Remember when we were all the way down there and we saw people up here and I was like, I'm not going up there. And now we're up here.
Now we're a few hundred feet probably from where we used to be, maybe 500 feet up, 300 feet up.
I will say though, the trail got more enjoyable the more we went.
Yeah, the first part's pretty steep.
Yeah. I was like, if this is the whole thing, I don't really want to do this. But, I mean, we're still going up, it's still steep. But it's just not as bad anymore.
Yeah. The sun's behind the clouds.
Yeah.
That could be Mount Timpanogos off there. And then the canyon just goes down. And flows out that way.
Top of that mountain you were just showing,
Yeah.
that's probably where the guy in 1996 saw the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Somewhere up right here.
Maybe up in this area.
Yeah. Right along the edge. Now the question, are you supposed to go that way or this way?
Just go straight.
This way? I mean, you could technically probably do whatever you want. There's a little trail that goes off there too.
I think these trails might go off to the overlook though.
Yeah. Let's do this one for now. Once you get up here, you can take a couple different paths. You got this one that looks like, I don't know, it just goes further in. Then you got this one that looks like it goes to like overlook the valley. I will say though, this isn't really giving me Bigfoot vibes. Like,
I think it's probably too populated at this point.
yeah. But
Could still be though.
you never know if that sighting was real in 1996 and if they haven't been driven off. There still could be, and we've got our whole hike down still as well to keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah.
All right, let's go look at this overlook.
And here's the whole valley of Utah County. You can see Utah Lake going all the way across. And then that transitions around to the rest of the valley. And we'll go on behind that hill.
There's a lot of huge bumblebees around here.
There's a hummingbird mouth right there.
We have taken another path that veered off the other direction now. And it seems like there's just a lot of trails you can take and explore in here. There was something right there. Squirrel. 2 of them.
Or chipmunk.
Or chipmunks, I can't tell. Too far, too fast. Maybe it'll pop back out.
There's their faces.
Yeah, it's a little head.
They're little chipmunks.
Yeah, they are. Or baby squirrels.
Yeah.
I think they might be baby squirrels.
They're just little chipmunks.
There he is.
They like to peek out and see.
Hi. There's another one down there.
It scurries off.
There's a few of them right here.
Yeah. I can see him.
Yeah. There's 2 of them right there. One up on the rock right under that tree. And the other one's down right behind the weeds. We want to make sure we're leaving ourselves more than enough time to get back down the mountain before sunset. Just to make sure that, you know, if anything happens, we are leaving ourselves extra time. So I don't know where this trail is going to take us. And I don't know if we're going to follow it far enough to find out. But it would be fun if we could get to the waterfall that I'm pretty sure exists up here. All right, update time. We're standing here catching our breath, getting a drink of water. It's very quiet. And we hear,
It's like,
it sounded like a monkey to both of us.
could just be a person. There's a lot of people around here.
There are a lot of people, but I don't see any people right now. It doesn't mean they're not down there somewhere on a trail. But it was very monkey sounding.
And it kind of echoed through the canyon.
And there are no monkeys here, just FYI. So, I don't know.
There's not even a zoo around here.
I mean, most likely it was a person, but I really don't know. Yeah. Very strange. All right, so we just ran into somebody who has done this hike before. And he says we're about 1.16 miles in. And he says that about 2 miles in, you get to, is there a bug on me? On my arm? On my back? About 2 miles in, there's like a waterfall that like flows over a bridge. And he says it's really cool. I'm like red in the face. I don't know, like I want to keep going because like we're already like so close, but I'm so tired already.
Apparently it wraps around and connects to Battle Creek Falls.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. So, and we did Battle Creek Falls. Go check out that video if you haven't seen it. It's our very, very first one ever. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Let's just keep going. Let's just see how far we can go.
Yeah.
Before we take too long dilly-dallying.
Yeah, might as well. It's crazy how these rocks just like sharply rise out of the ground. They're chipped and they're barely weather eroded. These red flowers up here, I saw a hummingbird eating out of them. These natural bell-shaped wildflowers.
Those ones are pretty.
I like them. They're a vibrant red.
Yeah.
We have this little waterfall area that comes down and crosses the trail right here. Just goes straight down. It's like a little runoff zone. We've seen a lot of areas with rocks like this. I'm sure after the winter thaw there's probably water running down each of these areas. It's a cool looking area though.
Nick's purposely walking right through it, getting his feet wet. Does it feel good?
Yeah. Pretty cold,
Yeah.
but it feels nice.
We can see the waterfall.
It's a pretty big one.
We're not quite sure how much further, but think we're very close at this point.
Sun's still high enough too where I can see it.
Yeah.
So I think we're okay. Headed down.
Yeah. All right, let's go. So steep.
All these areas with these rocks, I think they're runoff area when there's the spring thaw, because there's just snow covering all these mountains.
Yeah. So we're right here by this waterfall, and the trail keeps going up there. We just ran into some guys, and I said, is this good enough? Or is it worth it to keep going a little bit? Because I'm exhausted. And they said, right around the corner, like literally right around the corner, there's a bridge, and it's worth it. It must be the bridge the guy before was talking about.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep going. They also said a little bit past that, there's some cool trails that go off into the woods, which for the sake of Bigfoot, might be kind of cool. We might, well, we might be able to explore just barely into it, depending on what it looks like. Let's go check it out and see. But at least we'll get to the best part of the waterfall.
Yeah.
This looks really cool from up here.
Yeah, look at Utah Lake. Quite clear back there now.
Yeah. This definitely is starting to feel more Bigfoot area to me as well.
Yeah.
Up here.
Definitely is.
There's the little bridge that they were talking about. It's like a wood bridge.
Here's the waterfall. And here's the bridge. Water stream that goes all the way up too. And it goes down right there. There's another little slower moving stream too. Cool little area. Worth the hike.
We made it. I never thought we would. I'm proud of us though. And this is pretty cool, honestly. You've got it cascading down from there and there. And this looks really cool. Like the moss that's all like on the rocks between the waterfall. Absolutely gorgeous. This bridge is held up by logs. 3 logs. I did not feel okay about this. Oh my gosh. It's just like the scene on the bridge from Shrek. And I'm Donkey. Alright, here's the bridge we just crossed. And in the spirit of searching for Bigfoot, because this definitely feels more like Bigfoot territory to me now that we're up higher, we're gonna go just a little bit down this trail and just take a gander. This actually would be really fun if we had more time.
Yeah.
To like go in here. This is cool. This is getting more dense. Yeah. I'm gonna go just a little tiny ways.
Apparently, if you go clear up here and around, it wraps around to Battle Creek Falls at some point.
Yes. But we're not going to do that because our car is not over there.
Yeah.
Our car is back the way we came. And we're not familiar with this trail, so I don't want to do that when we're running out of daylight. But this is cool in here.
I just want to go look
This is fun.
these like trees that are broken.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. Some of them are sawed off.
Cause yeah, like the smaller trees that are broke higher up is like sign of Bigfoot, right?
Yeah.
But that one's like way too thick. Way too big of a tree.
Maybe. I don't I don't know how strong they are.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you never know.
I saw a video online and it showed a Bigfoot pulling a tree out of the ground, and you can like see it running off with the tree.
How big was the tree?
It's like
in comparison,
a pine tree.
In comparison to that one in front of us, that's like all busted.
Maybe it's a bit smaller. I don't know.
The one he had.
It was a pine tree though.
Yeah, I mean.
If you look really closely, you can actually see the Bigfoot running off with the tree.
That's crazy.
Looks fairly real, I don't know.
There's a bunch of busted trees here though. I wonder if water came down through here at one point.
I think a lot of
kind of looks that way.
Yeah, I think a lot of these areas where there's a lot of rocks and mud and stuff, I think it's runoff areas where water's flowing down to the river once the snow melts.
It's wet right there too, you can see.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that like water just over time has like busted all of these trees here. There's a lot of like little limbs too.
Yeah, it could be like a torrential downpour that comes through this area and just pushes through.
Yeah.
Because the roots are kind of dug out on some of these trees, meaning the water probably flowed around and eroded the dirt away.
So yeah, if you are in the area and you want to do this hike, if you get to the waterfall if you get to the bridge that the waterfall goes under and you keep going, you can come and take this trail all the way back. Like that guy said, it sounds like you can keep going all the way through to Battle Creek Falls, which is pretty cool. We're not going to do that. We are going to turn around here today and try to make it out of here while the sun's still up. Should be easier on the way back down.
Yeah.
We got this.
Definitely.
Whoop. It's kind of crunch time right now. We're just trying to get back down the mountain. But we just heard something rustling on the side of the mountain right next to us. And it sounded pretty small, but you never know. It could just be moving lightly, moving softly. And I pulled out my camera mainly for the sake of being able to have eyes on the back of my head.
This area is really cool with the rocks. There's just like white stripes throughout the whole thing. I'm not quite sure how that forms. And the rock looks kind of black, like almost like volcanic rock, but I'm not sure. I'm not the expert. And there's the valley with Utah Lake from the canyon. Utah Lake's clear in the back. There's an airplane flying over it.
There's this runoff area here.
Comes from those plants.
Yeah, and it's wet right now. You can see it dripping right there.
There's our water.
Yeah. And here, it's running down a bit. All right, we're to a point where we can hear the water, see the water, and I can even smell the water from the river here. It feels good. I feel like we're almost there.
Yeah.
And here's your little rock bench built right into the middle of the trail for you if you need a rest. Oh, thank goodness. We have finally made it back down to the big trail, the wide trail. This was where we... Oh my gosh, these bees are ruthless. This is where we came up right after we saw the snake, right around down there where we hit the dead end. And I am so grateful to see this because I'm so tired and my legs are like shaking. We're almost there. All right, we have finished the hike. We made it all the way up to where the waterfall goes under that wood bridge. The guy we talked to said most people turn around there unless they're going all the way around to Battle Creek Falls. So I'm so proud of us for doing that. I'm proud of myself. I probably won't be able to walk for like 5 days straight now, but it was fun. It was worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
We saw some like snakes, lizards, animals. It was fun. So glad we did this. No signs of Bigfoot.
Nope.
But that's okay. It was a great hike still. And thank you guys so much for joining us for another adventure
In this wondrous weird world.